on, everybody? So this topic I actually discussed in a previous B-hole episode I did, but I understand that not everybody listens to it, and I think that this is a pretty common issue for a lot of guys out there. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about premature ejaculation and how to avoid that. Some tips on how to avoid it. Now, first off, thankfully, old No Joke over here has never had an issue with premature ejaculation. In fact, I've been known in the past, not always, but oftentimes, I guess you would call it delayed ejaculation, where it takes too long to come. And there's various reasons for that. I'm not going to get into that because this video is not about that. It's about premature ejaculation. So, I digress. Let me read the email. Got a gentleman named Craig Jones. He says, hello, Breton. Yeah, my name is for sure Breton, not Breton. Thank you, sir. He says, I'm worried that I come too fast when having sex, usually under 5 minutes. That's not good, man. That's not good at all. What do you think is an acceptable time, and how long do you usually last? Any advice or drug recommendations for lasting longer? Wow. Yeah, I actually do have some advice. Number one, tried and true, man, wear a condom. Now, I get it, dude. No guys like to wear condoms. In fact, I've had sex with a few ladies in the past, put on a condom, they got dry, they didn't like it. I don't think that women like condoms either. So if you are able to get fully erect and finish, like get to the point of no return with a condom on, then I would say wear a condom. If you're like the vast majority of men, though, fuck condoms, though, right? I mean, fuck condoms, right? I would say jerk off maybe a couple hours before you have sex. Honestly, that could be dangerous, because let's say that you're at a bar or a club or a party and you're talking to some girl, especially some girl that really isn't intellectually, you know, all there. We'll just say, chances are, if you jerk off before you hook up with her, you're probably gonna literally come to your senses and you're not gonna want to fuck her anymore. But if she's your girlfriend or whatever, or that's not an issue for you, I would say jerk off a bit, because chances are, if you jerk off in the same day or a few hours before you fuck, you're not going to be as sensitive. It's going to take you longer to come. Obviously, it varies from guy to guy. But I've had that issue before, like when I take too long to come, it's because I jerked off in the morning or the afternoon before I had sex, and it just takes me too long to get there because I already kind of got that off. But if I wait a day or two and I don't come at all, then when I do have sex, I can come in an appropriate time. He also let's also go through some more methods. I'd say the best one personally would be change positions as much as you can, because it shows her that you're into it, that you're a little more adventurous, that you want to quote unquote spice things up, and it can help her come in different positions, because women can come more than guys in sex. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's true. For a certain woman, she might come easier in a cowgirl position than doggy style. A lot of women, they come pretty easily with doggy style. Some women, they like a missionary. They like revert. It just depends on the person and the dick they're getting and the energy and the connection they have. Remember, it's not all about your dick, guys. So fucking get the hell over yourself. It's not all about your dick size or like how studly you think you are. A lot of it is psychological. It's mental. It's about what can't be seen with the eye. And that's very, very true. Change positions. So for example, let's just say you start missionary, you're pounding it, you're giving her the old jackhammer, and she's into it. You feel yourself creeping up on the point of no return. Well, change positions. Change positions. Go cowgirl. Change positions once you get to the point of no return. And then eventually, after, I'd say the average fuck session, from the start of the penetration to when, I guess, the guy finishes, I would say usually anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes is probably fairly normal. I mean, again, it just depends on it totally depends on the couple. That's fucking. Another thing too, dude. Communication. Communication is key. Whether it's a friendship, your boyfriend or girlfriend, it's your mother, your father, and I'm not talking about fucking your mother or father. I'm talking just in life. Communication is key in life to get your point across, especially when you have some anxiety, you're worried about something, man. Always talk it out. Especially, you should especially do it if it's your actual girlfriend, because she'll be more understanding. Of course, she's not going to judge you as much. And I would tell her that you have an issue with coming too soon. You know, so condom, jerk off same day, change positions a lot. There are various, like, not really lubes, but there's like topical, I guess, solutions, we'll say topical solutions. See how smart I am, guys? I'm so fucking smart. A topical solution that you can rub on your dick to kind of numb it. But I have no experience with that, of course. That might make her numb, you know, as a result. That seems like a pretty big stretch, man. There's also, yeah, I mean, I would say condom, jerk off, change positions, communication for sure. And now as far as drugs, he asked me about drugs. Opiates, I mean, I know for a fact that opiates, antidepressants, antipsychotics, mood stabilizers, all those things kind of take away the sensitivity. I know that there's a drug out there called tramadol. A lot of you might know what it is. They actually sell it over the counter here in Mexico, and no, I do not take it or use it. But I used to abuse that and other much more hardcore opiates quite a while ago, and there is evidence that tramadol can help with premature ejaculation. But if you're in the States, then you need a prescription to get that. I do not recommend taking drugs to prevent that, dude. You know, I would do what I said: condom, jerk off, change positions. He says, how long do I last? Well, it depends. I've actually faced a lot of anxiety in the past. Let me change. Arms getting all sore here. I've actually faced a lot of anxiety in the past when it came to sex, because I knew that it took me a long time to bust a nut. And girls even got bothered because they get sore, or they get dry because they've already came. They're just done. You know, they're already done. Or they think that there's something wrong with them, which is probably the most common thing, is that they think that they're not attractive. They think maybe they're stinky, or this and that. They think maybe you're cheating on them. It could be they think you're gay. I mean, it could be anything, right? But I found that if I jerk off the same day, or sometimes even the day before I have sex, it can make me last too long, like over an hour. I mean, I've actually had sex before where it took me, you know, an hour and a half to come. Now, there could be other factors too, but I can also confidently tell you that if I go a couple days without masturbating, like 2 or 3 days, I can enjoy myself. I'm at full pleasure. The sensitivity is all there in my dick, and I can come in like 15-20 minutes, or go longer if I want to, of course. So I think the biggest thing for me has always been jerking off, because I like to be, like, I'm not gonna lie, dude, like, I'm a nut buster, dude. I fucking like, I mean, I got a dick, it's right there. I like to play with it, you know. But when you're in a relationship, you know, you got to be considerate of the other person. I mean, like, if you're a single guy, man, fucking spank away, dude. Fucking bust nuts all fucking day. You know, you can have a towel leaning up on the fucking wall, you know, if you want, dude. But well, let me let this guy pass. Fucking can't stand people on their motorcycles, man. They're fucking douchebags, dude. Anyways, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could say about it. You know, one more piece of advice about changing positions. For example, missionary style. You start a missionary, you know, you're packing that pussy, and then you pull out, or you stop rather, and then you start eating her pussy really good. You can maybe get her off again, get her excited, you can show her the passion, and then you hit it from the back, you know. Something like that, man. So you can always mix it up. Communication is key. So let's just do a recap. Condoms, not jerking off in the same day or day before, changing positions, and changing positions whilst eating pussy, and communication. Communication is key, guys. Craig Jones, thank you very much for the email, sir. If you guys would like me to do a video on any subject whatsoever, please shoot me an email at nojokestriking@gmail.com. Bitches. And you guys can DM me or follow me on Instagram. Shoot me some messages on there at Brayton Howard. All that will be in the description box below, guys. Stay tuned on my channel. I'm going to be doing a tour of southern Mexico starting tomorrow. We're going to be going to Puebla, Oaxaca, Chiapas, all these different places, man. We're going to be going to the Yucatan Peninsula, so I'm going to be pumping out videos all across the south of Mexico, man. So stay tuned, guys. Peace.